Walton Goggins is one of those magnetizing character actors who demands your attention when he appears on screen. Ever since we first laid eyes on him as Shane Vendrell on The Shield, it was pretty evident that this is a man to watch. Goggins has been working a lot recently. He's got the new HBO sitcom Vice Principals, the upcoming Navy SEAL drama 6 on history, and let's not forget his memorable turn as Sheriff Chris Mannix in Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight. Yet with all the work coming Goggins' way, there's one character he can't seem to let go of: Boyd Crowder. The mischievous bad guy on FX's Justified pretty much defined Mr. Goggins' career, and much like many fans, he wants to bring the show back in some sense. Speaking with Entertainment Weekly during the press for Vice Principals, Goggins explains his desire to head back to Harlan County. "I've never missed him as much as I did last September, when usually we go back to work," Goggins tells you. He's never more than a cold beer and an intellectual, Machiavellian comment away. It's hard not to agree with that sentiment. And with all the TV show revivals hitting the small screen regularly, Goggins presents the notion of another Justified tale down the line, as soon as Boyd gets out of jail. "He'll get out," says the actor. "Someday, he'll get out. I'll give it another 3 or 4 years, but he'll get out. I wouldn't be averse to returning to that relationship with Tim Oliphant's Raylan Givens for a very specific run. Maybe there's one more chapter to that story. It's hard to kill your babies, man. It's hard to lay them down." Danny McBride already went on the record that Vice Principals will end after 2 seasons. Maybe that'll give enough time for Crowder to get out of prison and a new Justified conflict can present itself. We're sure Elmore Leonard would give that notion a thumbs up if he could. For a character who was initially supposed to die in the pilot, Boyd Crowder has left a lasting impression. His continued brotherly relationship with Raylan was the charismatic foundation that kept Justified going for 7 seasons. How amazing would it be to get Oliphant back in that Stetson, even if just for a limited run? Plus, with Grinder, New Orleans behind him, where else will we get our shirtless Timothy Oliphant fix? Oliphant Grinder Walton Goggins wants a Justified reunion, and so do we. Until that dream comes to fruition, you can see Goggins and McBride duke it out on Vice Principals starting July 17 at 10:30 p.m. ET/PT on HBO.